Still at that very forum, Rolls-Royce Holdings has announced a plan to open its first office in East Africa as it looks to expand its market share on the continent. The British engineering firm says the move was prompted by increased demand for its products, which seek to generate sustainable power from a whole host of renewable sources. But what exactly are the plans for the region? CGTN's Najma Abdurizak caught up with John Kelly on the sidelines of the AEF. He's the firm's president, covering Middle East, Turkiye and Africa.
This week has been the opening of our East Africa headquarters right here in Nairobi. It allows us to work closely with the market, to get closer and understand our customer base and drive our growth in the region.
Your power systems division serves quite a range of industries that can be said to be very hard to decarbonize. What is the idea here to fully utilize it to ensure that it creates a climate neutral solutions, especially here for Africa?
Our power systems division provides technological solutions for many hard to abate sectors of industry, and by that we mean it's hard to remove the carbon generation in what's required. Those industries, the likes of rail, marine, agriculture, power generation, so we're confident our products provide efficient, reliable and clean technology solutions for each of those sectors.
You're a top player in the aerospace engine market, and over the last few days here we have been getting a lot of chatter over the idea of green hydrogen. Just giving us an odd here, could we perhaps at least in the near future be seeing one of your engines fully running on this gas?
Hydrogen as a fuel source we see as one of the technologies, not the only one. There is a spectrum of different solutions. Hydrogen has capabilities, one, as a direct fuel source. We have invested in research and development, and we've actually run both our power systems gas generator sets on 100% hydrogen, and we've used one of our gas turbine engines and run that on 100% hydrogen with very successful results. The second really strong application for hydrogen is as part of generating sustainable fuels. So we can produce sustainable fuels from feedstock, from biomass, from waste. The questions from there come that it's not available enough, the price is too high. So we do respond actually again with a technological answer that says we can synthetically produce those fuels. But one of the other alternative sources, which Rolls-Royce is very interested and invested in, is nuclear in the form of our small modular reactor power stations.
As you mentioned there, nuclear, the idea of using that is quite mind-blowing. Just break down this for me, please. How are you planning to use it, especially your product, the SMR or small modular reactors as they're known? How is this going to work and what benefits is it bringing to the table, especially for Africa?
Nuclear does have a perception to overcome, and that's where we are keen to message that we see nuclear as a complementary solution to many other renewable technologies. So our Rolls-Royce small modular reactor power station is differentiated in the scale, in terms of size. It's much smaller. To put it into context, it's the size of 2 football pitches. It's lower risk. It is mature technology. It's not technology, brand new technology. It's technology that's been around for 40 years within our company. Economic development in East Africa, in Africa as a continent, it is going to grow. Power demand that comes along with that, it will require additional sources of clean technology. Rolls-Royce small modular reactors provide a non-carbon solution to that power demand.